is one that does not run Sage. They've been Sageless the entire tournament. They continue that trend here, and they are kind of trying to play for picks, which is a little bit odd. Previously in the tournament, they have been very aggressive during the pistol rounds. Perhaps they're trying to try something new, because the last couple of times, if I'm being honest, it did not work out very well when they were so aggressive. We do see the smokes and the utility now going out, so it's going to be a push into site A, and there is some firing going on as Hiko takes out rob-wiz before Nicolas gets a kill on Pride and Hiko as well. So that's going to be advantage BBG until Valliate with the headshot wallbang on Tork. Venerated there scores a shock dart, and Nicolas now with a 3K. And it's defended. So now they know exactly where they are. It's just a question of, are they going to commit or rotate out? And Valliate is the one who takes out rob-wiz. That's huge. Of all the picks to get, that is a big one.
Definitely, as rob-wiz is one of the good ones that's able to get those entries possibles with the operator. Nicolas is even going to go into the shadows on the top heaven. He's being hit by the Brimstone Orbital Strike, and now you have a wide swing coming in from YaBoiDre, who actually wins this versus Nicolas, so that nullifies any type of pincer coming in from A. They're only going to have to move from long and from short, and Valliate's still holding it down. Foe is at least able to trade it out. Tork opened it up as well, but Hiko already rotated too. And a missed operator shot from Valliate, punished by Foe. That leads it now to a 2 versus 1. He does have a run it back. His position is given away from the Sova arrow too. With the spike being down, he's going to pick it up here, and he's going to have to go for a full plant. This is going to give a chance right now. I don't know if there's a paranoia still available. No, they're going for shock darts. That's 1 and 2. Venerated knows how to line them up, and that is going to be an easy defuse coming in now for this Hiko player, and it's going to be 3-2. Picking up the double operator too. So that's going to
either moving to B or going back through garage to site C if they can hear folks transitioning, and that might be the case. And of course, as always, they make a liar out of me. They're going to be pushing up into B, it would appear. We know that there are some 100 Thieves waiting for them in the wings and some utility going out here. And this is a great pick by Hiko before Pride takes down Foe and YaBoiDre on Tork and rob-wiz. So they come funneling into site B, and 100 Thieves is there to immediately answer.
Nice shot there from YaBoiDre.
So now we get to see what Built by Gamers can do on defense. And we saw during their match with Homeless that was a bit of a struggle for them, and that makes sense because they've been struggling with their post-plant positions as well. So for whatever reason, on Haven, Built by Gamers has struggled a bit to hold angles and win these fights. And right now we're going to see a play for A as 100 Thieves has pushed in. They're taking control of the site. The plant is going down now, so it's going to be up to Built by Gamers to execute this retake.
Yeah, full 5 versus 5 retake, so it's going to be a very messy round as we're closing in here into the final seconds. The clock is still ticking on that spike, and they hear so many big footsteps from rob-wiz that went all the way to be back towards spawn, so they could call it out. Everybody's coming from spawn, guys, but Foe still manages to get 2 kills, 1 towards that hell. Now jumping up towards the air, Venerate does get the kill, but at least the information's there. 2 more to fall, 1 remaining. It's YaBoiDre, headshot on the Tork. They're trying to get on this. A second kill, almost out of bullets. Nicolas finally kills him. And now they should have enough time for the defuse. Yes, they will. It's going to be 7-6. All thanks to our dark cover. That Nicolas is in a great position under the window, but they're actually, but they're clearing it. They were clearing it, but because of that, they killed Foe at the beginning. They have a neural theft. Now his position's given away.
Yeah, it was a beautiful position, but unfortunately just didn't get a chance to capitalize on it. And as a result, Built by Gamers is falling here. Pride picking off Tork there at the end, so now it is a 2v5 scenario. They're getting this plant on C, and you can already see 100 Thieves pushing out to C long to circle around. Payen does catch Venerated here, though. Is likely going to back up and just take a save, and I think I agree with this. The economy has been a bit wild for both teams because it's so back and forth. Nobody's really able to generate a lead, kind of bank that up. So if you can save a rifle, I think this is the right call, but it's got to survive Pride here. And he gets a jumping headshot. Beautifully done by Payen. Kind of swinging. Knows that folks are likely looking for him. But again, this is clearly just save scenario for Payen. And this is going to be 9-9 after the eventual win here. Again, 100 Thieves has this kind of locked down. And Both teams playing very passive here, playing very slow. They kind of know that the game is on the line and they want to find an opening. More utility going out, more firing through the smokes, but no real hard engagement quite yet.
Yeah, it seems a little hard engagement. Is a lot of sprays though with the Phantom through the walls of the garage. A trap wire that's been initiated now by Venerated is trying to move forward, but it's Tork just around the corner behind the default boxes, looking for the first one to peek out, but they actually lure the bullets away, so he gives away his position. Meanwhile, we are pushing inside B, but Nicolas wins that fight. A second spray through the dark cover as Pride falls. rob-wiz, you heard him dash across. There's only 12 seconds left on the clock. There's no time left right now. 10 seconds. They have to go in for the plant. Hiko is in a dark cover. There's 5 seconds left. He gets killed. This is it. It's going to be 13-10 in favor of BBG, built for a 4-man rotate and playing a retake on the A side. Big flank to start things off. Venerated to fall, and the rest now moving into A with a plant from Showers.
Yeah, that was a dash kill by rob-wiz, closing the distance and getting the kill on Venerated there. And this is the Built by Gamers that we're used to, where they play very aggressively on the pistol round, pushing out, trying to catch flanks. We see Nicolas here with a kill from the spawn side of things, but what a satchel throw by Hiko, who has picked up Raze for this particular round. And this is going to be a good grenade as well. I know that some players are a bit tired of seeing these shotguns, and they're a little tired of the aim punching that they experience with them, but we'll see if they can make it work for them as more utilities coming down. Foe is going to go with the paranoia, but YaBoiDre gets a pick on Nicolas here, and Foe knows somebody is up here in the hookah.
Oh my
God. With a nice explosive play. Tork does get a pick on Valliate though. Built by Gamers not giving this up yet. Payen patiently still on site A, waiting for the rotation. And I think 100 Thieves are going to go back again. So this is going to be a start on B, go to A, go back to B. But with less than 30 seconds, if this is what they're going to do, they're going to have to commit to a pretty fast push in order to clear the site and get into position, and even more so now that they're going to be going on B long. All eyes are likely going to be on Tork here, because if he can catch them as they come in, even if he just gets one kill to delay the plant and he gets one there, that's going to be enough to win the round regardless of the outcome.
It's definitely good enough. The round's over. So Built by Gamers did a great job there, and knowing that they still had the getting ready to get hauled out. That's probably towards that garden, especially with that recon arrow that comes out, but actually doesn't spot anybody yet. So there's no information gathered for 100 Thieves. They're going to have to run into this one blindly, which gives a chance for an orbital strike maybe to do some damage. Yeah, and there goes the orbital strike. Does come down, gets a little bit of damage on the Cypher, but doesn't get any picks. And the Roomba getting in the face there of Payen, but YaBoiDre finishing it off. And now this is a great swing by Pride, who just answers Foe. Says, you are not going to teleport anywhere. This is not looking great for Built by Gamers yet again. This is a 5v2. The plant is coming down. And given the economy situation, you have to suspect that this is going to be a full save. Both those players going to likely hide in the elbow of B and just wait this out, going through the motions at this point, because you're running out of time. This is round 9, about to be round 10, so this is going to be in favor of 100 Thieves. It'll be a 7-3 score, so with 2 rounds left and your economy in shambles, you want to save whatever you can. No, definitely. And I think it was a nice play, a nice attempt for what they were doing for the communication for Built by Gamers. Because they had that orbital strike, an orbital strike being thrown towards that garden usually forces the opponents to go back towards that teleporter. Actually save this one. Orbital start to come down. No, they won't. Unfortunately, they both die. So orb control at the beginning. The good thing, at least, though, is with this patch, it now takes 7 points, orbital points, to be able to get ultimate points to be able to get a showstopper. So they have to try to control this a lot more here. For the defense, a trade to come across not even needed, as Valliate gets 2 kills quite easily there.
Valliate gets those 2 kills, and Hiko catches another one before falling to Tork. Foe catches Venerated, and suddenly we have YaBoiDre, who, with that pick, makes this a 2v1. And with the ping there, trying to signal maybe where a gun might have fallen, also trying to pick up that spike, but Foe's on the right side. If he can move in and plant, does not necessarily know that both players are on the other direction, but if he can move in and plant, he has a shot. He's just got to pick a good spot to defend. And instead is going to decide to book it to B.
Which is
if you're going to plant, yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to plant on site B, where do you want to plant so you can defend this? If you know that you've got a 2v1, what do you think the play is here? You plant for this side, expecting them to come through hookah?
I think at this point, when you saw nobody towards the spawn side, you know they're going to be playing towards the short side. So yeah, even with the teleport coming through, but then again, you want to plan it for a good spot, and he's running all the way across. So he's really trying to play it into a fake, pretty much. And it's going to be a paranoia. He gets the first kill, but not enough. He cannot land on the second one onto YaBoiDre. As soon as the paranoia dissipates, YaBoiDre capitalizes on the kill. The play was perfect, but unfortunately, it was just under stress that Foe could, but no, because the heal gets popped up at the scene. No, actually the scene is all the way across. So it only got tagged once out of that. So I thought he was going to get that kill. But Hiko, nonetheless, gets the kill onto Nicolas. Hunter's Fury to come back from Venerated. It does connect onto one towards that closet, and that is going to be payen. Now Hiko, another kill. Orbital strike to come down. That's going to kill him, courtesy of Pride. And Hiko, you're just going to keep calling his name throughout this whole half. Finally, he gets stopped by Foe, and that's it. The fuse will come through. 400 Thieves to make it now 11-6, and the action was kind of chaotic because it came from all different angles. I'm pretty sure Prius was like, what the hell is going on at that point? But it was just a bunch of ultimates that was put into favor and mixed that B side towards long. And it's going to be looking to throw probably a dark cover, maybe as a fake, a paranoia as well. So this is going to be good, because now you have three guys focusing on towards his B side. If they could get a kill on top of that, it would be great, but unfortunately they don't. So Venerated makes it a little bit easier for the defense to get held. Teleporter is going to open up. They put the smokes down, and now the neural theft. This is going to be huge. This is going to be easy here for Hiko and the homies to actually move forward. So the Hunter's Fury comes back from the spawn side, does not connect. Pride watches the flanker and does get the kill onto Foe. And now they're just going to have to wait for the other ones to rotate across. Big recon arrow actually spraying through. rob-wiz gets picked off. Last two guys will have to go through the teleporter and go into B. As they're spamming from the teleporter from 100 Gs through the doors, there's only 13 seconds left on the clock. They break the other trap wire. They're planning in the back. Nicolas has to come up huge, but no, loses the fight, and that's it. Pride gets that last kill. It is going to be 13-8 on that second map. So what does it mean here, Charmer? We're going to a third and final map.
We are going to go to map 3, and Pride has just been absolutely phenomenal at catching people on a weird angle. Like, they step out holding down B. Meanwhile, we have a lot of posturing from 100 Thieves as they are trying to push into this site A as well, down this short corridor. Worth noting, again, built by gamers, no Sage, but this time they've brought a Reyna to their lineup, and rob-wiz with a classic gets a nice kill there. Hiko, Pride, both getting kills as well, though. And all of a sudden, rob-wiz trying to make some magic happen with the old floater. Gets the dash, gets the kill on Venerated. He's trying to make magic happen here. Knows that he's got a numbers disadvantage. Pops off on Dre before Pride finishes him. And now it's up to Tork, who did finally rotate over. Both the other players are a bit wounded, so he doesn't even need full headshots to clean them out here. Gets one there, though, takes down Pride, so now it's a 1v1. It's simply Tork here facing off against what is likely Venerated on Omen. Though it says Hiko, so they did actually swap out. So with the roster movements here, Hiko's on the Omen, and Tork finishes Hiko off, and that's going to be not really taking the bait. We saw a slight rotation over to B, and then I don't know if there was a call out or something, but rob-wiz and payen decided to rotate back over towards A, and Tork with a pick on Valliate there, so now they have a numbers advantage as well. This is going to look really good for Built by Gamers right now because they still have players in the right positions. And Foe here with a double as they come around the corner, showing off this Reyna. Does finally fall to the likes of YaBoiDre, but rob-wiz finishes it off, and that was, again, classic. Also has a Bucky. This team is hurting for credits. Every little bit matters.
Definitely, and I just gotta say, next level play from rob-wiz too. by instead of using his daggers to actually take down the recon arrows that landed in the sight, and not to waste time by switching through a pistol back and forth, he threw a cloudburst on that too. So that denied a lot. I'm talking a lot over this because it's basically garbage round. It should be an eagle coming through for the attackers. They already have 2 down. They've lost 1 player for Built by Gamers at least, but you can see it right now. They're trying to spray across. Finally, 2 more fall. 1 more to go, and he's about to get flanked, but at least
killed, which lets Pride know where some folks are, but somebody is lying in wait around the shed there, and he swings wide and catches 2 kills. Foe does before repositioning. A little bit interesting that he opted for the reposition instead of the heal.
Yeah.
Just because you have no Sage on your team. It might have just been one of those situations where his game sense, his game knowledge said maybe there's somebody nearby, but that might have been a misstep.
No, he definitely thought that the peak was coming in for Catwalk too, because he saw him go for the reposition to look back towards Cat at the same time. But also he didn't think that he got the kill, because as soon as he activated it was when he got the kill onto that second player too. But they're running back into the A side. Payen's already down towards Hell. Hiko's at Heaven. They should at least be able to get the spike plan. Paranoid to come out. As they jump out, Payen gets the right click onto Venerated, trying to jump up, disconnect onto Hiko as well. It's a 2 versus 1. Both of them pretty healthy right now on the attacker side. Recon arrow to come down, shot to come through, and they're still jumping with the burst. Valliate looking to connect, spike to come across, and Payen gets the headshot with the wide swing.
Built by Gamers up site A. They do have Tork lurking on site B there, but he's going to be rotating around, and does not matter because the action has already started on site A. They have pushed out. Venerated does get a pick on Payen with the operator, and now Hiko takes down Nicolas, and at this point, it's not looking good for the pistols on Built by Gamers. That's YaBoiDre and Valliate as well, and that was flawless. And
from the defenders moving forward, op shot by Venerated to connect onto Foe. Another one to fall early. Again, it's Foe, the first one to die. That's 2 rounds in a row that I caught him. Who knows if there's been more, but they're doing a great job here of 100 Thieves to nullify how good Foe has been since the beginning of this map. So now they lose 1 player for Built by Gamers. You have Venerated rotated back towards that spawn side, but we have yet to decide where we really want to go. Whoa. And it's going to be rob-wiz that evens it up on a 4 versus 4. So same position that Foe was before, avenges his teammate, and now they're looking to work back towards B.
That was a beautiful pick by rob-wiz because you take out the other operator player, you even things up, and you can see they bailed immediately out of mid. So essentially with that 1 pick established mid control, and this is an ambush. Nicolas there with the kill. rob-wiz now takes out YaBoiDre. Venerated answers back, so there must have been a res there since Venerated had fallen earlier. And that's, again, the power of Sage. We've talked about it a couple of times. Built by Gamers has opted all tournament long to bring no Sage. So this numbers advantage goes back in favor of 100 Thieves. And we're going to see a duel here as Payen punishes Valliate. Valliate almost had the drop on him, had a nice swing. Nicolas here catches Hiko. Venerated gets the counter frag with the classic, and this will be a defuse. Big time play by Venerated there with the classic.
Right, but it was shot too early, and it was only able to get down 1 kill from that. But thankfully, though, they still get the round, they still keep the dream alive, and it's going to be a mixed buy coming forward here for the attackers. Actually, a full buy, because it did get a spike plant, so that adds 300 credits. So Nicolas is able to get 2 kills of his own. Meanwhile, we did have a Shark Dart that comes through with a kill from Venerated, so it's a 3-on-3. Right now, evened up. Valliate inside Hell. Positions given away, Shock Darts inside that site. 1 and 2, 50 HP onto Valliate. Nicolas takes him down, traded by Pride on the top of Heaven. So now Nicolas and Tork will try to save this one for the team. Nicolas gets the 4K, looking for the ace to seal the deal. Volley onto the ground, YaBoiDre peeks out, a trade to come across. Tork gets the kill, and we will have 100 Thieves losing to big
100 Thieves. They saw some adversity